Okay, hi all, good morning. So today is the day one. Today is 17th November. Okay, I have covered the basics like how to create table, how to insert data, and how to display data during the demo class. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you were there in the demo class, but I will strongly recommend everyone to please go through the demo class recording in case you have missed it. Okay, because I have covered there many other details as well. Okay, related to class timing and other details. So let's start and please make the session interactive. You have full freedom to ask questions. Okay, quickly I will recap whatever I covered in the demo class. Okay, and this platform is SQL Server. We'll be practicing mostly on SQL Server, but I have told you, okay, you can practice on Oracle as well, Oracle Live SQL. I have mentioned that how to log into Oracle Live SQL in the demo class recordings. That is why I am requesting everyone, in case you have not gone through the demo class, please go through it. Okay. Okay. Now, first of all, what we have to do, we have to create a table, right? That should be the step one. Why we want to create? Okay, my voice is audible and the screen is visible to everyone. Can you please confirm?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Tanvir.
Okay. First of all, we need to create a table. Create a table. Why we need to create a table? Because we have to store data. Clear? You will store data, then only you can do analysis now, right? So we have to create a table so that we can store data. Now, how to create a table? To create table, it's very simple. You write create table and give the name of a table. Suppose customer or product or whatever the table name may be. The name of a table can be anything. You have full freedom. But in project, the name of the table will be given by client or your solution architect. They will decide. And accordingly, you have to create that particular table. Suppose I want to create a table customer. So I will write create table customer. So from this, the SQL engine will understand you want to create the table. Okay. Is this clear? Then you have to mention column names. Suppose the column names are customer ID, customer name, or location, okay, product amount. So you have to mention the column name. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yeah.
questions so far? No. After this, what we have to do? Any idea? We have to mention data type. Data type means what type of data you want to store in these columns. So if I have a customer table, let me zoom this. And this, just a bit. In this table, I have customer ID, I have customer name. What else I have taken? Location, product, and amount. I have location, I have product, I have amount. Suppose customer ID is 1, Customer name is John. Location is Delhi. Product is laptop. Amount is 50,000. Okay. So here I'm trying to create a customer table with these columns, and the value is this one. So this is known as recorder row, and these are known as columns. Okay. These are known as columns. These are also known as fields, also known as attributes. Okay, these are known as columns or fields or attributes. And this is known as a record. This is one row, or you can tell one record. Then you can have another row. Suppose another customer ID is 2, name is Tom. He's from Chennai. He purchased a mobile for 20,000. So there can be 1 million, 2 million, 10 million such rows, which you have to save in a table. So that is what first of all we have to learn how to create a table and how to save data. These all things was covered in the demo class. So quickly I'm revising it. Okay. Data type means in these columns, what type of data you want to store. Okay. So in customer ID, what we are storing? Numbers or integers. So in a column, if you have to store numbers or integers, the data type should be int. And in a column, if you have to store alphabets, then it should be varchar 50. Can be 50, it can be 100. You can write anything. Your 50, 60, 10, 20. That only means the number of characters. If you have written 50, it means it can store maximum 50 characters. If you think you have more than 50 characters data, then you keep it 60 or 70 or 100. But I think 50 will be more than enough, so that's why I kept it 50. Now this location column, for this again I have to use varchar 50. For product, again varchar 50. But for amount, int, integer. So this is the script to create table with the columns. Okay, so the first step is to create tables. Now give a semicolon here and execute it. So this now you are getting error message. There is already an object named customer in the database. It means someone has already created customer table in the database. So it's not allowed to create two different tables with the same name. If you already have a table with that name, the database will not allow it. Okay, so that is why it is not allowing me. Is this point clear? Okay, so what we have to do, first of all,
Convey one doubt.
yeah, yes, please.
Uh, Before creating a table, so can we know that how can we know that this table is already in the database?
Hmm, good question. Very good question. Okay, Tanvir, we can do one thing before creating the table itself. We can verify, whether the table is there or not. So for that, the very simple many ways are there, but the simplest way is just type this one. Select what is this count? I will tell you. Maybe if time permits today or tomorrow, we'll discuss it. Execute this. If you are getting output from this query, it means this table already exists. If you're not getting any output from this query, if you're getting error message, then it means this table does not exist. See, I'm getting output. It means this table exists and it already has 6 records. So if you'll try to create a new table with the same name, it will not allow. Is that clear?
Yeah, Tanvir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. There is one more way to verify. You can run this sp_help and then the table name. This sp_help will give you the structure of this table. Let me show you that. See, I'm executing it. I'm getting some structure. What is this structure? We'll discuss at a later point of time. Just understand if you're executing this sp_help and then the table name. And if you're getting some output, it means this table already exists. If you will not get any output, then it means that table does not exist. Like suppose I will write sp_help power. Okay. I don't have any table with the name power. Okay. So what should happen? Tell me. It should throw error message. Got it? See, I'm executing. It is throwing error message. Power does not exist in the database. So if you want to create a table with the name power, you can create it. I hope it is clear.
Yeah, Tanvir. And here it is showing does not exist in database master. What is master?
It is the name of the database. In project, when you will work, the database, you can have
Okay.
different names. So this is one of the names. Okay, this is the name of the database. Clear?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, good. I appreciate Pawan, you're asking question. That's good. So I hope this is clear. Now, when I tried to create this customer table, it was throwing error message because this table already exists. Correct? Now what to do? One solution is you change the name of this table from customer to some other name. The second approach is you delete the existing customer table. But it's not that much simple. You can delete any table on your own. You have to take the permission from your client before you will delete. Because maybe the table which you're trying to delete, it will be having some confidential data or critical data. So you can't delete on your own. You have to take the permission. Suppose the client has allowed, okay, you can delete that table and create your own table. Suppose the client has allowed it. Then you have to execute this query. This query will delete the existing customer table. But internally, how this query works, how the drop works, we will discuss later point of time. We have a separate topic itself, drop, delete, and truncate. There we will discuss in detail about it. And see, in this course, your main intention should be in learning the internals of a query, how the query is getting executed internally by the engine. That is the main thing you have to learn in this course. You should not be only focused, hey, I executed a query, I got an output, that's it. No. You have to understand how a query is getting executed at the backend, what is happening at the backend. A lot of misconceptions in SQL we will be learning. Okay. All those misconceptions will help you in project. Okay, fine. So see, I'm executing this now. Command completed successfully. It means the existing customer table has been deleted. Now you can create a table with the name customer. So now when I will execute this script, it will work. See, I'm executing it. Now see, command completed successfully. It means you have created a table customer. Is this clear? Are you understanding? Any question? Now, if your question is, Tanvir, okay, you created the customer table, that is fine, but how to confirm it, right? How to confirm that the table has been created? When you want to cross-check whether the table has been created or not, you execute this script sp_help customer. Actually, this script is used to check the structure of a table. If a table has been created, then it should show me the structure. See, now I'm executing this. This is the structure. So if you see here, name is customer. Okay. Honor is DBO. Ignore this honor and all those things. This is something related to admin part. Okay, focus here. Column name, cust ID, customer name, location, product amount. We have added these columns in this customer table. So it is getting reflected here. This is the data type. And these columns ignore it. We'll discuss later. So the summary is you create a table. This is the script. If the table has been created successfully, everything is fine. Then if you will execute sp_help and then the table name, it should display the structure of the table. Good so far?
Yeah.
Now the table, okay. Now the table has been created. And we have seen the different scenarios. If table already exists, what will happen? How to delete the existing table, how to confirm that the table has been created. Then about data type. At a high level, we have seen all these things. Okay. So you have created a table. Now the next is insert. Now we have to load data. We have created the table. Now we have to load data. Okay. So that is what we will discuss now. First, load data in the table. How to load data? In order to load data, you have to write insert into customer and then values. And then within parentheses, mention the values which you want to insert. So I want to insert these values. Mention it here. That's it. It's very simple. You have to take care of few points here. The sequence of these values must match with the sequence of columns you have mentioned here. You have first cust ID, so it should be the first cust ID. Customer name, customer. Okay. Location, it should follow this sequence. Clear? And then this has to be separated by comma. Second important point. The values which has alphabets, they have to be in inverted quotes. If you not keep them in inverted quotes, it will throw error. Numbers or integers, you don't have to keep it in inverted quotes. If you will study Python, there as well you have the same concept. The values which are in alphabets has to be in inverted quotes. That's it. Then give semicolon. Now execute it. One row affected, it means this record has been loaded in the customer table. Those who will be practicing on Oracle Live SQL, I told in the demo class, you can practice on Oracle Live SQL as well. Rather, I will recommend everyone that is the best option. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to install anything. Practice on Oracle Live SQL. Okay. To show you that as well. All these codes which I have executed now, it will work on Oracle Live SQL. This code will not work. There, if you have to check the structure of the table, you have to run this command, DESC. That's it. This will also show you the structure of the table. Other than this, whatever I covered, all this script will work on Oracle Live SQL. And how to create account there, I have covered in the demo class. So please go through the recording of the demo class, everyone. Okay. One row affected, it means this row has been inserted in this customer table. If you want to check it, show me the data, then what you have to do, you have to write select customer ID, customer name, location, the amount from customer table, then execute it. So you're getting this written ID, name, location, product, and all those things. So this query is used to check the data. Select means to display. Whenever you will write select, engine will understand, yo, I have to display something. What to display? The values present in these columns. From where? From customer table. Because in a database, you can have hundreds of tables, right? So that's why you have to mention from which table you want. Hope this is clear. Now, suppose you want to insert the next record, this one. So what you will do? Take the same script within parenthesis, mention this. Same process. Separate them by comma. These values has to be in inverted quotes. Select it, execute it. If you want to confirm, execute this query, and you could see these records are there. So far we have learned, and I have already covered this in the previous class, the demo class, how to create table, how to insert data. If you have a question with Tanvir, we have to write all the columns here. If I have 100 columns in a table, do I have to write all the 100 columns? No. There, what you can do, you can write select a star from customer. So this star is the shortcut. You don't have to mention all the columns, just write a star. From this star, SQL engine will understand all the columns has to be displayed. And then execute this. You're getting the same output. So this star is the shortcut. If your client is telling, show me only customer name and their location, so write customer name, comma location from customer. This will show only customer name and location. See, I'm executing this. Getting only customer name and location. So you have full control on select what you want to display, what you don't want to display. You can skip those columns. Okay. It's not necessary you have to display all the columns. Whichever column you want to display, you keep it in select. That's it. Any questions so far? Is this clear? Making sense?
Uh, well, Akshat, this side, sorry for like you were
Voice
inserting
is
the date.
breaking.
Hello.
Akshat, your voice is breaking. हाँ
Clear?
हाँ थोड़ा बेहतर है यार.
तो ये जो कस्टमर आईडी, कस्टमर नेम, लोकेशन, प्रोडक्ट, ये कहीं हम डिफाइन करते हैं पहले?
We are creating the table here. No? So here we are mentioning that we have these columns in this customer table. So we are defining these columns here itself.
Okay. And where care is always 50.
Where care is always, no, it is not always 50. I covered this in the beginning. So you can change this as well. You can keep it 60, 70 or 100. 50 means maximum it can accept 50 characters, not more than that.
And is there a
If you
limit to where care?
No, there are some limits, very high limit. Okay, we'll discuss later. But as
Okay.
of now, you can understand that this is the maximum you can. Okay, clear?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Fine,
And just
perfect.
one little thing. Just one little SP underscore help customer. What is that exactly?
This will give the structure of the table. If I write
Oh,
execute SP underscore help customers, so I'm getting the structure of this table. The structure means how many columns are there, what are the data types. Few other details are also there, which we'll discuss later.
okay.
Okay, fine.
So Tanvir,
So, yeah, tell me.
Tanvir, we are inserting five values in the column, right?
Hmm,
What if I want to leave one column blank?
Good question. Very good question. Question is, I think Govindan had asked, okay. Question is suppose Tanvir, I have a customer ID 3, customer name is Sarah, and we don't know the location. Let's say Sarah has purchased purse for 600 rupees. So we don't know the location of Sarah, and this is possible. Many times it happens, you are loading a data, but a particular field, you don't know the value, or maybe that value is not applicable, maybe. So you have to keep it blank. So how to keep it blank in the table, what you have to do, copy the same script. One more thing which is good in SQL is you can write your query anywhere. Like again, I'm trying to insert a record now. So it's not necessary I have to insert here on. I can keep it here as well. Or I can keep it in the beginning. But this doesn't work in Python or any other language. You have to go in a flow. But in SQL, you can execute your query anywhere. Okay. So now the next record is Python. Sorry, Sarah. So what you have to do, mention this here. ID is 3, name is Sarah. Location you don't want, so just keep inverted quotes. That's it. And don't write anything with it. SQL will understand from this. This is the blank one. Hope this is clear. The value which you don't
Yes.
want, just keep inverted quotes for it. Like see here. I don't know the location of Sarah, so I just given inverted quotes. From this, the SQL engine will understand the value location is not available for the customer Sarah and execute it. Keep semicolon and execute it. If you want to check, run this select start from customer. For Sarah, there is a blank. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Perfect.
And there is no need of space between inverted quotes, right?
Ah, that is not needed. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we have learned how to create a table, how to insert data, how to display data. Basic things we have learned. Now we will discuss, but in project, what happens? Because in the real-time project, you will be dealing with millions of records. Okay. It's not possible to manually you will insert each and every record through this way. So there we use the concept of data loader or Azure. There is an Azure tool, okay, or AWS. So there what we used to do, the entire business data will be in an Excel sheet. So directly from Excel, you can load in a team. We don't use this approach. But this will take a lot of time if you are doing one by one for all the million rows. Then you will be thinking why I'm teaching you this. Why I'm teaching because sometime when you have to insert some sample records, so you should know this. Okay, this approach you should know. Now, we inserted these records in the customer table. And I really appreciate if people are asking questions. Never hesitate in asking question, whether your question is simple or whatever it may be. You are here to learn, so you have to ask any question. Now we have created the table. Now suppose here my client is asking that will show me the records of only those customers who are from Delhi. Understood the question? And see, this is the typical task of a data analyst. Those who have enrolled for data analyst course, as I have already told, we're starting with SQL. Once SQL is completed, then you will be added in Python, then Power BI and Advanced Excel. Okay. So, fine. When you work as a data analyst, this will be your typical task. The client will ask you, I want this data, I want that report. Show me the quarterly revenue data. Show me the monthly data of revenue department wise, location wise. That is why you should be strong in SQL so that you can quickly run the queries and you can share the report with the client. Okay. So suppose the client is asking you show me the records of only those customers who are from Delhi. The client is not interested in all this data. Client is telling me I want only those records who are from Delhi. It means we have to apply filter. And the same filter which you apply when you do shopping on Amazon or Flipkart. You know how to apply filter there. Same concept of filter we have in the world of SQL as well. So whenever you have to apply filter, you have to use, first of all, right, select a star from customer. Then write where. Where keyword acts as a filter. If you write where, the SQL engine will understand that you want to apply filter. Okay. So in which column we have to apply filter? Location. So I will write location equals to Delhi. So let me execute it. I'm getting only Delhi data. Correct? So this is how we apply filter. This is that. But let's try to understand Okay, how this query is getting executed internally by the SQL engine. That's what you have to learn here. Okay, just 1 minute. I'm executing some query here. You have to ignore it. Okay, I will
Tell me,
explain
brother,
you.
it is case sensitive.
I'll come to that. Data is case sensitive. You're right. I will come to that. Discuss. Okay. Ignore this query. Okay, now the question is, I executed this query, okay, and I got the output John because only John is from Delhi. But what is happening at the backend when I executed this query? Fraction of seconds. You see, I'm executing this query. Within fraction of second, I got the output. But the question is, what is happening at the backend? What SQL engine is doing? Let's try to understand that. When you execute any SQL query, first of all, the engine will check the syntax of the query. Syntax means, are you following the rules and regulations of SQL or not? Same query. See, I'm copying same query. Here, what I will do, suppose I will keep this in the beginning. The query is same content. Just I changed the sequence. I kept where in the beginning. Now I'm executing this query. Check that. What happened? It's throwing error message. SQL is telling it's incorrect syntax. It is throwing error message. Because you're not following the syntax of SQL, you're not following the rules and regulations of SQL. That's what when you execute a query, first of all, the engine will check at the backend, are you following the rules and regulations of writing SQL query or not? Just a small mistake I have done. I changed the sequence. I kept where in the beginning, then select. This is not allowed and the SQL engine is throwing error message. So that is what whenever you write a query and you execute it, the SQL engine will check, are you following the rules and regulations? But if you're not following it, it will throw error. Is this clear? So as per the rule, first you have to write select, then from table name, then where, on which column you want to apply filter, and then the value. Here I have written filter first, then select, so it's not allowed. Engine has thrown error message. This is incorrect syntax. I hope it is clear.
Sir, I have a doubt. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, over here we're doing select star, so we're gonna get all the columns, right, for that specific condition. But what if I
Okay.
just want the name? Do I just write the column name, like name?
Good question. So Nainika is asking, Tanvir, you are executing this query, you are getting all the columns. But suppose my client is asking, show me only the customer name, don't show me the complete details. What you will do? Remove this star, write customer name. That's it. Select is your playground. Whatever you want to display, you keep those columns in select. That's it. You want to display only customer name, you keep only customer name here. So it will display only customer name. Check it. We're getting only customer name. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, Chetan.
But sir, actual in work there is a lots of data means very big Excel, and we have to shortlist data from that. There is a compulsory to create a table and insert data.
Hmm. Hmm. Excel, there is a limitation. No, can you store 2 million rows in an Excel sheet? You can't do that.
No, sir.
Even in 1 million, it will start crashing, right? Moreover,
Yes, sir.
you have to write complex scenarios. You can't do that in an Excel. That is why slowly the business, the companies, they are moving from Excel to database. That is the reason. And moreover, you can store it. It is more secure database.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is about syntax check. When you execute a query, engine will first of all check, are you following the rules and regulations or not? If you're not following rules and regulations, it will throw error. That is the one thing. Second thing, when you execute a query, suppose this query, instead of customer, I will write Tanvir here. Now I will execute. What will happen? What is your thought? Tell me. What is your thought?
Table does not exist.
Good. I have not created the name Tanvir, no. We have created the name customer. So engine will get confused. Kya re yaar, what is this table Tanvir? Engine will get confused. And that's why it will throw error. See, invalid name Tanvir. Because we have not created table with the name customer, with the name Tanvir. So this is known as semantics check. It means SQL engine will check that the table name or the column name which you have provided, do they exist or not? Suppose another example. I'm writing here select a star from custom. This table exists, correct? But instead of location, I am writing address. Do you have address column in this customer table? You don't have that, right? So I'm executing it. It's throwing error message. Invalid column name address. We don't have column address. So when you execute a query, like you executed this query in fraction of second, you got the output, you're happy, yo, that's great, I got the output. But what is happening at the back end, that you have to understand. So when you execute a query, engine performs these checks. It will check the syntax. Syntax means are you following the rules and regulations of SQL queries? How to write it? Then it will validate that the table name which you have mentioned, does that exist? Column name which you have mentioned, does that exist? Clear? Any question? I need a feedback here. Am I going too slow or is it fine? If you think I am going too slow, let me know. I will increase the pace.
Yeah, it is fine for me.
Okay. If you think down the line I'm going too slow or too fast, please tell me. Okay, fine. So when you execute a query, the engine will check the syntax of it, semantics of it. If syntax is correct, semantics is correct, then what will happen? Let's try to understand. Suppose you executed this query. Engine will first of all check the syntax. Now, syntax is correct. Then semantics. That is the table name and the column name. Okay, table name exists in the database. Column name is also correct. Okay, semantics is also fine. Then what engine will do, it will follow this order of execution. Okay. Order of execution. See, here generally the candidates, they get confused in interview. You have two order of execution in SQL. This is the SQL engine order of execution. And this is the user order of execution. The way how user writes a query and the way how your SQL engine executes a query, both are different. Ways are different. Like suppose if I have to go from Delhi to Bangalore, I can go via train or I can take a flight or maybe by my car. Different ways, but I will reach Bangalore only, correct? So that's what. Here, when you write a query, you have to start with a select, then from, then where. But how the engine will execute, it's different. That is what known as SQL order of execution. SQL will start with from. So in this query, SQL engine will start from here. That is why I'm repeating this. Please don't get confused. You are writing query starting with select, but your engine will execute the query starting with from. Hope it is clear now. First of all, it will execute from customer. From customer means what? The SQL engine will search the customer table in the entire database. Don't think in the database you have only customer table. You can have hundreds and thousands of tables. It's possible. So engine will start searching where is the customer table in the database. And then it will take a copy of it and it will keep it in the temporary memory. So this is the customer table. Okay. Then what will happen? From is over. The next is join. Do you have join in this query? No. So this will be bypassed. Then you have where. Okay. Then engine will see where. Okay. What is the task of where? To apply filter. So then engine will apply filter. It will look into where it will understand I have to apply filter. But on which column? Location column. So it will highlight this column. Okay, on this column we have to apply filter. Okay, this location column we have to apply filter. But which value? Daily. It means in this column we have to search daily. Then SQL engine will start searching this value daily in this location column, starting with the first row. Is the first row daily? Yes. So this is purely a coincidence. In the first row itself, you found daily. So this record will be selected. But don't think you are searching for daily and you found it here. So your SQL engine will stop here. No. Even if you have 10 million rows in this customer table, your engine will search all the 10 million rows for the value daily. It's not like you found it here and the engine will stop here. It's not like searching key in your house. If you have to search your car key in your house, suppose you kept it somewhere on the table, you found it, so you will stop. You will not keep on searching, right? So this search is not similar to searching key in your house. Here it has to search all the records where you have daily. So you found it here, then it will go to the next row. Is this Delhi? No, this is Chennai. What you are searching? Delhi. So this record Chennai will be selected or rejected? Tell me. Will be rejected.
Yes, sir.
Because you are searching Delhi, no, and this is Chennai. I don't want this. This will be rejected. Then similarly, next row. What is this? This is blank, but you are searching for Delhi, so this will also be rejected. So this is the task of where. This is how engine applies filter. Okay. Okay, I have a question for you. Suppose you're applying this filter in a table which has 1 million rows. Okay. You're applying the same filter in some other table which has 10 million rows. Do you think it will take same time for the SQL engine to search daily in 1 million rows and 10 million rows? What do you think? What is your thought? Of course, no,
No.
right? No, because in 1 million rows, engine has to do less tasks. In 10 million rows, it has to scan all the 10 million rows. 10 million means 1 crore rows it has to scan. It will take time. That is why in projects, sometime it will happen. You will execute a query and it will take 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Sometime even in minutes, and then it will give you the output. Because at the backend engine is doing all this task. Okay. Is this making sense? You understood this so far? The first from will be executed. What is the task of from? It will search that particular table. It will take a copy of it. After from, where? What is the task of where? Apply filter. Then your select will come into picture. You see after where you have selected. Then it will execute select. Now what is the task of select? To display. Select means to display. So you have to display what? A star. What does a star means? All the columns. So now the engine will copy all the columns along with the selected row. This row has been selected. That's it. So this is your output. That's what you're getting in the output. But this is how SQL engine is executing your query. This is what you have to learn in this course. Any question? All clear? Okay. Now
Yes.
I will show you some twist in the story. Let's say I have one more record. Say ID is 4, name is Abdul. Abdul is also from Delhi. Let's say he has purchased air conditioner for 40,000. Okay. So now if I will show you select a star from customer, you have to listen carefully now because this is little bit confusing scenario which I am going to discuss. So now this is the customer table because I have added one more record Abdul. Okay. Now suppose the client is asking the same question. Tanvir, show me only those records or show me only those customer details who are from Delhi. So can you tell me who all are from Delhi now? John and Abdul, correct? John is from Delhi. Abdul is also from Delhi, correct? So now I'm executing the same query. Sorry, this one. This one. I'm executing, but I'm getting John only. Bit confused, right? And I'm executing this query. I'm getting John only. Do you think this is the correct output? Client will agree. Client will not agree here. Client will tell if we have two customers who are from Delhi, John and Abdul. Why you are showing only John in the output? Don't you think client will ask this question? We have two customers, no? John and Abdul. They both are from Delhi. Suppose I will show this data to client based on this query. So of course client will ask, yes, Abdul is also from Delhi. Why you're not showing the Abdul? Correct? So the question is, why when I executed this query, it is not displaying Abdul? Why? Any idea? Anyone?
Because both of them are written differently.
Because of
Both
the
of
case
them?
sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let's analyze this. When you execute this query, first of all, which keyword will be executed? Excuse me. Check this SQL order of execution. And this sheet will be shared with you. Okay, all the notes will be shared with you. Don't make a note of anything. Everything will be shared. First of all, from will be executed. This is from customer. Engine will take a copy of the customer table. This is your customer table. Correct? Now, after from, which keyword will be executed? Where? What is the task of where? To apply filter. On which column you want to apply filter? Location. Want to apply filter on this location column. What value you want to filter? Daily. To filter value daily. So engine will start searching the value daily in this location column. Is this daily same as this daily? Yes, it is same. So this will be selected. What about this? Now this is Chennai. We are searching for Delhi. So this will be rejected. Next record. This is blank. Rejected. What about this? Do you think this daily and this daily, they both are same? What is your thought? They both are not same now. Here D is in uppercase, ELHI are in lowercase. But here D, E, L, H, I all are in uppercase. So they both are not same. They both are different. Tell me one thing. I'm trying to log into Gmail, suppose, and my Gmail password is welcome at 123. And if I have written like this, do you think I will get access to my Gmail account? Of course, no, right? Because the case is different. You know, the passwords are case sensitive. You know that. Similarly, data is case sensitive. This daily and this daily, they are different. Here only D is in uppercase, the daily which I am searching. ELHIR in lowercase. But the daily which is present here for Abdul, here everything is in uppercase. So they both are different. As a result, this daily will be rejected. Is this clear? I hope this is clear to everyone. Any question? But the client will not agree to this clarification. Client will tell it is your headache. Daily is present in whatever case, Tanvir, I don't care about it. I want all the customers who are from Delhi to be displayed in the output. If you're telling me you will display only John, sorry, I will not agree to this. Client is telling I want all the customers who are from Delhi. So to solve that problem, what we have to do in this query, I will write here upper. This one. Now let's check the output for this. I need full concentration here. See, I'm executing this query. Just tell me yes or no. Is this the correct data? Are you getting both John and Abdul now? Yes.
Yes.
So this is what client want. If the customer's location daily is present in whatever case, uppercase, lowercase, or whatever it may be. I want all the customers who are from Delhi. So now I'm getting both John and Abdul. So client will be happy. Yes, this is what I want. But how this query is getting executed, that you have to understand. So that I'm going to explain. You have to listen carefully. If you have any question, please ask. Again, we will refer this order of execution. First of all, which keyword will be executed? From customer. And then we'll take a copy of that customer table. So this is the customer table. Okay, after from which keyword? Come on, tell me after from which keyword you have? Where? So now where will be executed? So can you tell me now on which column you want to apply filter? Here on which column you want to apply filter?
Location.
No, not on location. After where what I have written? Have I written only location? I have written upper location. It means I am telling SQL engine to apply filter on upper location. But the question is, then we don't have any column with the name upper location. Actually, this upper location meaning is meaning of this upper location is in this location column, whatever you have, you convert them into uppercase. That is the meaning. All these things should be converted into uppercase. That's the meaning of upper location. In this location column, whatever is present, you convert that into uppercase, then apply this filter. Is that clear? But please don't think this conversion is permanent. Don't think I'm telling in this location column all this value will be permanently converted into uppercase. No. This conversion will happen in the temporary memory. Okay. If you want proof, let me show you that. See, after this, even if I will check the customer table, check it. You have location in the same lowercase, right? So if I'm telling it will be converted into uppercase, this will happen where? In the temporary memory. Don't think Tanvir is telling that this conversion will happen in the main table. No, it will not touch the main table. It will be as it is. This conversion will happen in the temporary memory. Is this point clear? Okay. Now engine will search this daily in this upper location. So this daily is same as this daily. So this daily will be selected. This is Chennai. You are searching for Delhi. So Chennai will be rejected. This blank space rejected. This Delhi is same as this Delhi. So this Delhi will be selected. Got it? So now you selected this Delhi. It is coming from this record. So literally this record is selected. This Delhi is coming from this record. So this record is selected. That's it. Then your select will come into picture. It has to display. Select the star, display all the columns. So it will display all the columns along with the selected rows. This row is selected and this row is selected. That's it. That's what you're getting in the output. But how you are getting that in the output, how this query is getting executed, this you have to understand. What is the meaning of upper? Is this clear? Any question? Okay. If this is clear, I have a question for you. Suppose in this query, I will do a modification. I will write it in this way. If I will execute this query, what should be the output? Tell me. This query, this one. Any idea, anyone? We'll get the same output or different output? Okay, let me execute this. Oh, there's no output. Confused, right? I'm not getting any output. But now the question is, why this query is not giving any output? Surprised. Okay. Whenever you are getting confused with the query and the output, analyze it. First of all, which keyword will be executed? From customer. So let's take a copy of the customer table. So this is your customer table. Let's take a copy of it. Okay. After from, where will be executed? What is the task of where? To apply filter. On which column? Upper location. What is the meaning of upper location? To convert all the values in the location column in uppercase. And where this conversion will happen? In the temporary memory. In temporary memory. So daily will be converted into uppercase. All those things will be converted into uppercase in temporary memory. You know this, we have discussed. Now, what you are searching in this upper location this time? Searching this daily. You are searching this daily, which has only D in uppercase. But here you converted everything in uppercase. The daily which you are searching, it has only D in uppercase, ELHIR in lowercase. So do you think this daily and this daily are same? No, they are not same. That's why this daily is rejected. Chennai, rejected. Rejected. What about this daily? This is also rejected. Because you converted into uppercase, then you are comparing. So they are not same. So this will also be rejected. So that is why no record has been selected. And when you executed this query, there is no output. That's the reason. Is this clear? Any question? So the summary is, if you're using upper location, make sure whatever you are searching, that particular value must be in uppercase only. That's why you see, when I was searching here upper location, I kept it in uppercase. The reason is, when you are doing upper location, you are telling SQL engine to convert everything into uppercase. No. Then why you are searching lowercase data? You will never find it. You convert it into uppercase, you search for uppercase data only. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Any question?
Yeah, Tanvir.
Hmm.
Here we are making the one specific column into uppercase. So
Hmm.
can we keep the upper keyword in front of customer to make the all the
Oh,
columns to
in whatever column you want to apply filter, you have full freedom. You can write upper customer name, upper location, upper product, whatever. You have full freedom. There's no restriction. It has to be on location only. You can apply on whatever columns you want. Your wish.
no like
Hmm.
can I make whole the table once into uppercase like before
No, no,
keeping
no.
where
That you can't do. That you can't do. You
okay
can do it column wise on each and every column. Okay?
okay fine.
Ah, no problem. Fine. So the summary is, when you're applying filter on upper location using upper, this value has to be in uppercase. Okay, now I have a question. When I executed this query, I got this output. Okay. I explained this here to you. And I taught you here that this upper location means this value will be converted into uppercase. Correct? But when I got the output, still in the location column, this daily white is coming in lowercase. You can ask this question. With Tanvir here, all the values are converted in uppercase. Then why in the output still I could say daily is in lowercase? Right now you told everything is converted in uppercase.
Oh,
So
temporary
why?
memory.
Where this conversion is happening? In the temporary memory. So please don't be under the impression, because generally when I take an interview, many candidates they have this misconception. This upper location or the conversion is happening in the temporary memory, and you are fetching data from the main table. This is just for the reference. But the data is coming from the main table. So in the main table, we are not changing this into uppercase. It will be as it is. That is where the data is as it is. Clear? If your client is asking, if your client is asking, okay, Tanvir, I don't like this location in different cases. Do one thing. When you are displaying, keep this in uppercase only. Then what you have to do in this query, where is that? This query, no. And this query, what you have to do, customer ID, customer name, location, product, amount. Then what you have to do, here also you write upper. So from this, the SQL engine will understand you while displaying the customer name, sorry, not customer name, location, right? So from this, the SQL engine will understand you while displaying the location. Tanvir wants me to display that in uppercase. So now see, I'm executing it. Now see, now this location is coming in uppercase. Both the Delhi are in uppercase. But again, don't think this is permanently changed in the table. No, this is again a temporary basis just for the display purpose. If you will check the table, the data will be as it is. Let me show you that. Check it. The data is as it is. So when you're writing upper in the select, this is just for the display purpose. It's not a permanent change. When you're keeping upper in the where, this is also temporary basis, not a permanent change. I hope this is clear to everyone. This is clear.
Yeah.
So fine then. Let's just stop here for today. Quick summary. We have discussed how to create a table. This is the script. If the table already exists, engine will not allow you to create table. In that case, you have to delete the existing table. To delete the table, this is the syntax. Then you have to execute this again and the table will be created. If you want to verify whether a table exists or not, you execute this script sp_help table name. If you're getting the output, it means that table already exists. If you're not getting any output, it means that table does not exist. So this is about table creation. If you're working in Oracle Live SQL, then sp_help will not work. You have to write DESC. It will show you the structure. Then we have studied how to insert data in a table. Here you have to be careful with the sequence of values which you're going to insert that must match with the sequence of columns which you have defined here. Then the alphabets must be in inverted quotes. Okay. Then we have discussed how to display the data. To display the data, you have to use select keyword and then the column name. So whatever you want to display. Shortcut is a star. Star SQL engine will understand you have to display all the columns. All this script I will share after the class today, maybe in another 30 minutes. I will request everyone to practice it so that you will get some hands-on experience. Then in select, you have full freedom to display whatever columns you want. You want to display only customer name and location, keep only customer name and location. If you want to display only customer name, keep only customer names. Then we have discussed how to apply filter. To filter the data, you have to use where keyword. That is what we are using here. Okay. Then we have discussed how the SQL engine executes your query at the backend. SQL engine checks the syntax and the semantics. Syntax means are you following the rules and regulations of SQL? Semantics means the table name and the column name which you have provided, does that exist or not? If it is correct, if both the steps are correct, then engine will follow this order of execution. This is known as SQL order of execution. It means how the SQL engine picks your query code by code. But the way how you write a query, that is a different. This is known as user order of execution. User will write select first, then from, then where. But engine will execute the query in this fashion. And this is what we have to learn in this course. Then we have discussed that the data is case sensitive. Data is case sensitive, and it is not only in all the programming language. When you will learn Python, there as well you will see the data is case sensitive. Java, C, everywhere. Okay, data is case sensitive. Then we have discussed upper keyword. This is used to convert the data into uppercase, but not on the main table. This conversion will happen in the temporary memory. Got it? So that's it for today. I will stop here. Hope you all have understood it. So now we will connect tomorrow at the same time using the same class link. So please start working on it. An assignment will be shared today in the group. And from tomorrow onwards, the classroom recording will be stored in our Google Drive. So maybe my admin team will ask your Gmail ID. So please share your active and valid Gmail ID because Gmail ID can't be changed at a later point of time. Please make sure the Gmail ID which you are sharing is the active one and the correct one. So from tomorrow onwards, you will get access to our Google Drive. All the recordings will be placed there. And I have already told that the recordings you will get 2 years validity once the course will be completed. It means till 2027 December, you will be having access to the recordings. I think 2 years is more than enough. If you're getting any error message, any confusion while working on assignments or repeating the classroom notes, take a clear screenshot, post it in the group, WhatsApp group. Or you can also ask during the class tomorrow. I hope everything is clear. Class timing is Monday to Friday morning 7 to 8:30 a.m. IST. Any last question? Okay, fine then. We'll connect tomorrow. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.